Hello, dear friends. I now decree and order physical contact with benevolent galactic beings. I decree direct divine intervention now. Opinion piece. Encounters in the second phase. Close contact. Lights in the sky. State of gestation. Countdown starts. Seeking tranquility. Moment of confusion. The first phase is over. The third phase is pendant. The Great Dispossession. Zimbabwe distributes land. Message from David Wilcock. Spain will recognize Palestine. Gasoline rises to a new high. Let's start. It seems that we are in the second phase of a first contact program. The first one has already passed, and the third is missing, which will be the final one. Second stage encounters refer to a concept within ufology that describes a specific level of interaction with supposed visitors from the stars. This phase is characterized by the manifestation of physical phenomena in the environment of the people who are having contact with these beings, as well as the reception of spiritual messages. Physical phenomena can also be experienced in the environment of the people who are having contact, such as electromagnetic interference in home appliances, scared animals, or alterations in nature. In addition, the famous case of crop circles and the theory of ancient astronauts are mentioned. The first phase was the simple sighting of UFOs, which was the starting point for the classification of different types of encounters without direct interaction with other beings. UFO sighting are the most common type of experience, and there are thousands of videos, photographs, and testimonies that compile these cases. The third phase will be direct contact with our star family. This phase is characterized by physical interaction and communication with beings from other worlds and is considered the most advanced level of contact. This phase has been popularized in popular culture through films such as Close Encounters of the Third Kind by Steven Spielberg, who will shoot another film about UFOs accompanied by one of his regular collaborators, the screenwriter of Jurassic Park, David Wilcock. Science. Alliance of China and Russia to create habitable bases on the moon. The color you see when you close your eyes has a name, Eigengrau. It means intrinsic gray. Excess nanoplastics create oxidative stress according to geneticist Friedman. They are investigating, or it is investigating, an implantable battery that will generate electricity with the body's oxygen. Graham Hancock believes that Göbekli Tepe is a lost civilization, resulting from a transfer of advanced knowledge to primitive gatherers and hunters. Opinions. According to Elena Velázquez, before humankind thinks about going to outer space, it needs to transform into a society with a new set of rules based on spiritual principles of solidarity and learn to live in peace and harmony with each other without wars nor conflicts. The existence of high dimensions comes at the price of giving up attachments. According to Ranra, to achieve the change we all expect faster, we have to increase the frequency faster. We can experience these vibrations of divine love by passionately loving our children, our spouses, or our families, or humanity, our life, ourselves. In his opinion, the field is not level because it is crossed by barriers of fear that keep people paralyzed. Abysses can be crossed through unconditional love. Gestation. At this moment, everything is in a state of gestation, in totally new forms, frequencies, and vibrations, said Judith Castle. Sometimes it is almost as if you are fluttering around like a bee, and suddenly everything is revealed and we can see even more clearly than ever. This is a process of self-discovery and personal development, where you can experience moments of confusion and clarity, and where a change and evolution occurs in the way of thinking and experiencing reality. But everything will be clearer than ever when the revelation. It is vital to seek tranquility, to disconnect all distractions. Seek deep and meaningful conversations, quiet moments of stillness in nature, being more open to knowledge and cosmic downloads, asking questions and receiving answers. As our consciousness rises, we access more things than before, and herein lies the great blessing. The heart opens, perception and understanding increases, and with this, we begin to reconnect with our soul group, and with our galactic family. Preparation. According to Patricia Cota Robles, last week we were guided through the first step of a critical preparation that is accelerating humanity's ability to assimilate higher frequencies into our bodies. We are now being guided through the second step of this preparation. The Company of Heaven assures that humankind en masse is now ready for the next phase of this vitally important preparation. This help from above is designed to enhance the I Am presence of every human being on Earth, with the ability to awaken, activate and elevate our creative faculty of thought and feeling, and our physical senses of sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell, as well as intuition and imagination. This increase in frequency has strengthened our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. Future. David Wilcock believes negative energy surrounds us, including many situations that cause anger, sadness, fear, and terror that try to break your will. There is a spiritual component to this angelic and demonic battle. We are looking at a world exhibition. The key is not to go crazy. Cultivating and maintaining joy is a central Shinto practice. As with many other religions, the Law of One has a variety of fascinating arcane points on how to defeat evil. As we overcome our habit patterns and live healthier lives, we rise to higher levels of functioning, and our lives will restructure in very positive and almost spontaneous ways. This is happening now globally. As various initiatives come to fruition, we will be freed from many of the miseries that now confront us in a much quicker time frame than most people would have imagined. The angels have promised their own future return, and they will help us clean up the planet much faster than we would have thought possible, because they have truly incredible technology. You are the hero. Human spiritual advancement is designed to bring you to that point where you have no choice but to take up the quest and selflessly renounce fear in favor of knowledge. We are now in a dark night of the soul, leading up to the breakthrough stage where the hero is victorious. Once you see the big picture and hear the truth, you will never look at reality the same way again. Breaking news. Gasoline climbs to a new high of the year after 13 weeks of increase. Italy faces the decline of the Catholic faith as mass attendance falls below 10%. The UK bans tobacco for those born after 2008. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee has signed a law prohibiting any type of weather engineering operations in his state. Jack Straw tweeted, in quotes, "Has Zimbabwe just been liberated? Title deeds to land are given to the people, along with trust funds established for the town. Zimbabwe's recent introduction of the gold-backed SIG coin is related to this development. War rumors. The US vetoes Palestine's application for full UN membership. Spain will recognize Palestine as a state in a few weeks, even if other countries do not follow. Iran's oil exports rise to the highest level in 6 years. The Iranians have mastered the art of circumventing sanctions. Britain sees no legal grounds for confiscating Russian assets. Reuters is surprised by the speed of repair at Russian oil refineries. Belligerence. Russia has sent the frigate of its navy, called Marshal Shaposhnikov, to the Mediterranean through the Suez Channel, armed with Kinzhal supersonic missiles, a few hours after Iran attacked Israel, with hundreds of missiles and drones. It seems like things are going to move very quickly now, says Michael Snyder. Harley Shangler thinks that they are trying to push the world into war. His plan will fail in the end. People will be pushed to the cliff and find the will to change. Cognitive warfare. Warfare has changed in recent decades, moving away from the physical threats of conventional warfare. The fight now moves towards the social and ideological threats caused by the media and technological advances. This new type of war is different from anything we have seen before. Reflections. People are starting to question why we pay taxes when the government wastes money on things people don't want. Mike Kinsey warned last week that the old programs will no longer work. When you assume a profile, whether for money or notoriety or political or financial power, it gives you the feeling of being elevated. We recommend that you take the elevator to the basement. The Great Dispossession. Paul Craig Roberts' comment on the phrase, "You will have nothing and you will be happy." In quotes, our bank deposits, stocks and bonds belong to the creditors of the depository institution, not to us, in case the institution fails or get into trouble. The greatest tests for humankind did not occur in the past, but await ahead, in the very near future, according to Keshesh. As the deconstruction of the third-dimensional matrix intensifies, people will be shaking and truly understand that what is unfolding in the world goes far beyond politics. Intensity. You cannot understand the changes you face from the mind of logic, says Kesher. As the last layers of the veil dissolve, there will be much confusion, especially for those who firmly believe in the three-dimensional way of life. The world is going through a change of consciousness. The Earth has decided to raise its vibrational frequency and return to a higher plane of existence. That is why we are now seeing many of the structure of current reality collapse, and things will only become more intense. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.